Welcome back to episode 16 of our Let's Play. If you missed the last episode, we ventured into the depths in search of resources. Today we'll build a luxurious library fit for a mending villager. If you enjoy the video, please consider leaving a like, a comment, or subscribing, and hype the video if you think other people should discover this channel. Hypes are not available everywhere, so no worries if you can't. If you don't know what to comment today, comment bookworm or leave an emoji for the sake of engagement. Let's play Minecraft. Welcome back to today's episode of a Let's Play. And if I'm honest, I'm having a little trouble figuring out what to do today. It's not that I don't have ideas, but it's that I have too many ideas and I can't narrow it down. Part of me wants to work over here because, you know, it's been a little bit since we've built in this area and there's some spots that could use some love. But another part of me also wants to work in Winchester. So 50-50. Like we need a librarian. That is important. I want mending, but I don't have a solid design for it, so I'm not too sure. And then the other part of me wants to start a map room with a train station right here so that we can start connecting our world in other ways other than just the Nether and this pathway that we're still working on. There's a lot going on right now. I have a lot of projects. So I think I'm going to try and figure something out with the library because I've been really set on wanting to build that, and I did collect a lot of resources between episodes. You can see here that, let's see, I got some good stone, no cobblestone, and 2 pieces of deep slate. So we're sitting pretty. And a library is also appropriate because I have a lot of enchanted books I need to store, and they're not quite good enough to have them taking up area in my chest. So I'm going to go ahead and tinker around with an episode idea for just a little bit, and then I'll be right back. So it took me long enough, about 11 or so hours of thinking and then a work day, but I think I figured out what I want to do. And we are going to get a mending villager today and build a library. This is not where the portal is, because the library will look cool, and I have a design for it now, which I don't have to spend time thinking, which is great. And then mending will help because, well, it's mending. Soon I do want to start looking for... I was supposed to come in here with a single glass pane because I need to replace that. It's all the way up at the mob spawner, isn't it? I was spending some time there and I dumped everything off. I also found a mob spawner right next to it. It was like 10 or so blocks away. Only problem is the actual spawner is down low, so I probably won't do anything with it, but it was a fully encased one. No caves attached to it, no openings. Just a bunch of zombies in a room. So that was a pretty cool discovery. Let's see what we've got going on down here. Is it in one of these? No. No. Although this is turning into quite the armor or iron and food farm. And feathers and glow squid. So that's actually pretty useful. Let me see if it's down here. I also just lit up a cave that was nearby. I don't know if that'll help with spawn rates, but let's see. Okay. Nothing in there. It's all right here. But it's literally, if you just go out right through this block right here, it's on the other side, a little hallway. There's my single glass pane. What is this? Curse of vanishing. Yeah, you can see I was building. And let's see. I might have to gather some resources. And I've got all this cooking, so that's nice. And then these are old helmets, spears, and the like. But that's besides the point. Let's go back to the land scouting. Okay, so today's plan is going to be find a location for the library within the walls in Winchester, and then make sure I have enough materials because it's a decently sized build. It's about 15 deep by 25 wide, so it's not a small build, but it's not a like massive build. And then also decorate and, you know, get a mending villager towards the end of the video. I think that's kind of my to-do list, and we'll see how distracted I get slash how lucky I don't know. I don't even know at this point, but we'll just see how much I get done. Thank you for slamming that in my face. Now, as you can see, we have our smithing house. Yeah, we'll call it that. The smithing house right here, and then the tiny house right here. And since the library is, you know, reading at, well, duh, but the library is for books, and you would have smart people go to the libraries, right? Which means in a city like this, it would likely be closer up here to the keep and a lot higher. Well, Now, this actually has no historical significance, but in the theme of this world, I want it to be higher because, you know, reading was a pretty big privilege back then. And, you know, you had to be somebody to know how to read, unfortunately. Now, the question is, do I want to build the library at this level, or do I want to build it at that level down there, right here? Thought is, you know, well, if I build it at this level down here, we're going to have some issues. So what I think I'm going to do is try and finagle a little alleyway through here. And then up here on this level, we'll make our spot for the library. And again, like I said, it'll be 15 deep by 25 wide. I think this is a good enough spot. I'm not 100% sure. I can also, no, this is yeah. I can also put it right here. You know, that, oh, wait, actually, I think maybe up here would look nice. Because that way I don't have to worry about the foundational implications. And then we can also build our way up here. You see how there's like this natural little divot right here? I think I may terraform that into something nice. But we can also just get rid of it, you know? It can be something where we have the wall here because, you know, this is the top. This is going to be where the keep is. But since reading is very important, we can put it right here where, you know, important people who can read are going to go. So I think I'm going to put it at this level is the start of the foundation. And then we'll just do maybe 17. So that'll be, no, let's see if we can get 20 in. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, I'm just going to do this and then count it. That way everything's fine. So let me count it. I know I've got it right here. Oh, wait. There we go. Solved my problem. It's 20 wide. Oh, wait. Oh. Okay, so we can either... No, I want it fronting this way. Oh, so we need 25. Okay. I was like, hold on. All right, we're gonna be butting right up into this. Uh-huh. Yeah, but it's exactly what I want. So let's get this little section just prepared and leveled, and then we can get the next section prepared and leveled for building. We'll do some cleanup. It's gonna look rough like that little area down there for a little bit, and then we'll work towards it. Idea is this will be the keep wall, so if I build this, it's going to be less of a headache later down the line, just because I can, well, you know, work around it. And then we're going to go ahead and just clear all of these up. Make sure I go nice and slow so people don't get too motion sickness. Or too much motion sickness. I know that it can be hard, especially if you're watching on a TV. I know sometimes I get motion sickness from this game. There we go. And then we'll just clean this up. Those will go away just because we'll place things. And then just back and forth across here, where we can prep the foundation. Let's see, 15 deep isn't going to be that hard. Just do this. That's all clear. And then we'll go, so let's see, it's, god dang it, I got to count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Oh, we got to go back. I got another. And then I also realized that we got to go probably to 27 because I want to... Actually, no, I can have a corner right here because this is going to be... Okay, yeah, that's fine. So we'll just go one over here. And then actually, we'll just carve this out 2 more just to be safe. I'd rather have enough space to build than have a building jutting completely into the side of something. Go. Yeah, and then we'll just just shave this down like so. So not entirely as high as the keep, but it is a very important building. And we're going to do the same with our cleric. I know the cleric is down there in the inn right now, but realistically a cleric would be up with the keep and the nobles. If not almost noble. Well, I guess clerics were kind of on their own class. Right now, my wife and I are watching the Tudors, so a little shift in time period from the last kingdom, but again, it's Minecraft. We don't have to be completely historically accurate. I'm not writing my doctorate on this. Okay, so let's see. If we have this be our wall, then it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, we have all of one block in space on the other side. And here, let's see, 25. Okay, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Perfect. And this should address everything. And we can even have some, like, I don't know. Do libraries have grounds? They might, if they're nice enough. But we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Let's build the structure and then worry about the details. How about that? Again, I have the details of the building all sorted out, just not this portion. Like, just not like, you know, the landscape and surrounding area. And yes, this is the 25th. So our foundation will go like this. And this is just marking it as well. I don't have any desire to have just a dirt wall. Let me just break these flowers just because we can't place blocks over them. Go. And is that good? We're good? Everything's good? Oh, grab you. Okay, cool. And I definitely want to do a decorative archway / facade for the foundation here, but we're going to wait until the end to fill that in, just so, you know, we've got everything looking good. I want to make sure that everything fits before we start building too much in terms of decoration. We're going to piece things together, but I think the final product is going to be something great. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and fill this in here. Now that's more like it. Oh, almost forgot this last section right here. You know, I'm gonna regret this, but I do need to hollow out an area. Actually, no, I made it. Okay, I made it right. So this is gonna be where the floor is, and then this is just holding everything up. Perfect. I am glad we have that. Let's go ahead and go to sleep here in our little tiny home. I think it's funny that even though we have this, a lot of people really enjoyed this little tiny house. Tiny homes are a great way in Minecraft to fill space if you need to. It's perfect. I love it. Now, I guess since we have a good location, we're going to need to lay out the foundation of the house. Oh my gosh, of the library. And in order to do that, I'm going to need to do some resource allocation. And I'm also going to have to just look at what I've got because I am not 100% sure what we're going to do. So we're looking okay on spruce wood. That's going to be a big part of the build, but that's actually not going to be the main concern here. The main concern is going to be stone products, things like that. And I don't think we have that much, but we do have a lot back home. So I'm going to go and grab that and then we can start planning. Actually, are these chests? Okay, hold on. Let me grab some chests because I don't want to go back and forth building or back and forth trying to figure out how to build. Does that make sense? I don't know. You know what I mean. I don't want to go back and forth. I want to move the chests up next to me. Let's see. Is there something? Oh, I got chests here. Perfect. And I'm gonna bring that just in case. And then, oh, there's my shield. Okay. What else we got? Just scouring for anything. Yes, we've got a good brewing stand and then a blast furnace. That would be useful if I needed it. Oh, we've got some string and some bamboo. I'll take that. Just another chest. It's nice having like a go of just materials that you've used. Unfortunately, you do need more stone. Go. This is gonna be the one building that doesn't have granite as the roof. And then here, just seeing if there's anything I can grab that would be of use. We've got some useful blocks, but not too many. That's okay. We'll just do some better resource planning, but we're just setting up the construction site, you know, as you do any job site. Now, let's place these, and I've got my stone cutter and crafting table. We're going to just place it right in front of the road here. There we go. And then this can be like my personal artifacts. This can be, nope, furnace with some stone cutting. And then we'll put a crafting table right here. I think I'll bring my bed up here as well, just because I don't want to have to run down every night. So we'll do that. And then, yeah, we'll use this to kind of have a second tier. So these will be the, not quite the reading type. Well, yes, the reading type, but it'll be the townhouses for the people who can read. And then down here, you know, even though the smithing shop would be important in real life, we're just going to put it down here because it's already built. Let's see. Is there, I came here for the bed. Yeah, that's what I need. Thank you. And then we'll build some townhouses up here too. Slowly getting a little nicer, but matching this. And then I'm not sure what I'm going to put over here. Like I said, we'll do this section at a time because otherwise we're just going to get burnt out. And that's actually a good way to avoid burning out, is doing things sections at a time. And then let's make some more scaffolding here. I'm going to bring back some string just so we can have a ton of it. I also have a ton of bamboo, but we'll put our blocks in here and then maybe like wood stuff there. Scaffolding can go in here, and let's go back and get our stuff. And for those worried about my nether travel, don't worry. This is going to become an ice highway and rails, and then we're going to put buttons. We'll be okay. Don't worry. It's going to be more function over fashion, and if I actually build a nice highway, I might do it up in the roof of the nether just so it's easier to build. I'm not 100% sure, but there are plans to make this much nicer. I mean, the fact that I have a nether hub to begin with is a huge step for being in kind if you're new to the channel. All right, let's get this creeper away from our house. Be gone. And let's see what we can get. I think I'm going to need andesite. So we'll grab that. Not sure if we're going to use all of it, but it's definitely prevalent in the build. Let's see. We're kind of lacking on cobblestone. Let's see. Some string here. Perfect. And let's go ahead and just make them here so that I don't have to lug a bunch of bamboo. Okay. What else we got? We don't need gravel. We will need some wood. A little bit of spruce logs. Get some doors. And then I think that's good. We're going to have to do like an overworld exploration. Or yeah, an overworld adventure again soon. We need some more materials. And then let's go get our stone that we're going to turn into stone bricks. But also leave us stone. And I might need to, oh wow, yeah, we're broke when it comes to cobblestone. Gravel. Oh, lots of andesite, lots of diorite. That's good. Good. Yeah, I'm working on labeling these, but it's kind of going to a point where we're filling it up as we go. but I think I have plenty of storage, and most of my storage now is just in random build sites. So let's begin. Now, of course, I'm going to walk through the building process with y'all here because it's important. And I want to start with the corners. Now, I realize that the corner is actually going to be right here because we'll have an outcrop. So this is going to go 3 here, right? And they'll do 1, 2, 3, I believe. Hold on. I think we got to go back 2. Now, the only reason I'm doing this is because there's a specific design to the front that I want to maintain. So it's going to be 1, 2, right? 3. And then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. See? We need to go back 1 more, it looks like. So it's 3 here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's right. And then 1, 2, 3. And boom. Boom. Right? Okay, looking good so far. And then 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 5. There it is. Okay, this is the right amount of what we wanted for the floor. Okay, so you're gonna have 5 right here across the front, and then you're gonna go back 1, do 3, and you're gonna go across a total of 5, but you're gonna go out for each one. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So should look like this shape right here. Yep. And then you're gonna go back into 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you'll leave this out because we're going to have pillars there, and then leave this one out because we'll have pillars here, but no pillars back here, I think, and then a pillar there. And then from here, we're just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll do 1, 2, 3. Block that out. 1. Oh, I didn't think about this part. Oh, wait, no, I'm still good. And it goes boom. Boom. Now this side is going to be slightly different. Actually, I don't think it is. No, it's not. The top part is going to be slightly different, but it should still be the same dimension. So I will give us a good view of it at the end here and what it should look like. There we go. Then 5. And these little outcroppings on the side will look nice because, well, are you kidding me? Oh, no. You're on fire. You're on fire. Hey. Ow! Stop that. Okay, cool. All right, and I just realized I need to bring this up 1 more. So I'm going to take this down and rebuild it. We had it right the first time, but I will give y'all a quick look at how it's supposed to look in the shape, like in the final shape. This will be the footprint. This will be the footprint of the building. So it's kind of like this interesting little squiggly structure. All right. Excellent. And I'll do this so you can get a screenshot of it if you're rebuilding this. There we go. Now, let me move this 1 block forward. All right, so there we go. That's what it should have looked like. Now, let's just place some stone here. Okay, we'll just use this. And just use these for our placements. I don't know. But this is going to be the floor level or ground level for our build. And that way, we also have just a solid interior. Now, I don't know if I'm going to build the interior as I go along. I wanted to just do it where we had an exterior and an interior half of the episode. So I think I'm going to stick with that. That seems like the easier thing to do. Now we are going to build, where are my andesite blocks? There we go. we're going to build these like too high. So Wago Warrior, you're going to be happy. We'll have higher ceilings. I don't always do this, but because it's a library and we're going to need a lot of bookshelves, this actually makes a lot of sense for me to do. So we'll just do 1, 2 right there, and this will be the entry. I know it's a small entrance for a build this size, but you know, relative to the village, it'll be normal. And then we just bring this up, build this. I'm going to start with the front. Actually, I'm just going to do the whole thing like as you would build something. So we'll have these. And then just to make life easier, I plan on eating some steak. And then, do I not have some dirt? Okay, well, we'll just leave it like that, I guess. And then here we go. But you can get the idea of what we're going for here. I will actually, hold on, fill in the floor here with these. I could use slabs. I'll use slabs. It's cheaper. Well, you get more bang for your buck. There you go. There's that. Let's place these here. And I think in the original design that I have in my test world, it's a little moody in terms of just light level, but I plan on putting red carpet throughout the build, so we won't have any monsters spawn in here, which is good. No worries there. I'm excited to have a nice view out, and this could honestly be like a smaller mansion, but it's going to be our library. And I think what might happen eventually in this series is that this might become the capital of, well, I almost said punishment, but the capital of our world, just because I spend a lot of time here and it's a great looking build. Spawn City will always be, you know, we'll build in it, but this one's going to be the developed area. This will be our main forever base. You know, over there is our starter house and just kind of essential things. And of course, you know, if we want to revamp that, we can build it up. But I was thinking that this would just be a great opportunity to enjoy some builds and views. I mean, look at that view. Got a pretty good one. Go. This should make things a lot easier building wise. And then we'll just, honestly, I think I'm just going to do this. Go level by level. Sweet. And then let's place these down. I was thinking about adding fireplaces to this build, but then I was like, fireplace. It looks cool, but do you really need one? And then I was like, oh, open flames and books. Not a good mix, even though, you know, nothing will happen. I think we'll just stick with the windows as they are. Yeah. And then we'll put some lighting in. Like I said, we'll have carpet in this build, so no mobs should bother us. Here we'll just go level by level. And you see how easy it is for me to build when I take some time and plan it out beforehand. Even though it took me a little longer to start recording the video, I am moving through this quickly, so I'm not sitting here being like, well, I am like that, but trying to figure out what I'm going to do as I'm doing it. Now I have an idea, and it's my job just to make it come to life. But I also want to make sure I grab every detail that I can, because I know a lot of people like to get inspiration from my builds. And I am planning on doing a world download. I'm going to follow the cadence of about 50 episodes. Every 50 episodes, I'll do a world download. I think that seems fair. And then I need to figure out if I can do it for Bedrock. I'm not sure. There'd probably be some things that you can't have that are in this world that like aren't in Bedrock. I'm not too sure, but I'll figure it out for y'all. There we go. And then here, we'll just use... Yep. Okay, perfect. I want this to be too tall. Then you go here. You go there. Boom. Boom. This is turning out great. I love it. Now, normally I would add some details, but I figured that since this is supposed to be like a very nice area, everything is well kept, so you don't have any decay outside of like the oxidation of copper. So I figured out that, you know, I figured that I would just do what I can, you know, to add detail. And I think this has enough like different textures to not just be one big slab of, oh, hello. One big slab of stone brick. Got you. And then we can build this up because we need one more level here. And then we can build the staircase. Oh, did I miss you? Guess I did. There we go. Hopefully that's correct. Yeah, but we'll build the staircase here shortly, actually. And that will be our main focal point. I'm very excited about what I've got planned for the roof. Though there's a few areas that it could be improved on, but I'm not too worried. It'll look good regardless. Let's do this. The good thing is that it's a flat roof. So nothing too crazy, and I managed to find a way that mobs don't spawn on it. So that's good. Go. And in the test build, yeah, in the test build, I did something a little different than what I'm doing here, but we'll see what we can do. Okay. So we'll do 2 here. And then 2 here. I think I went too far. Okay, good. But it's 2 right here. I know it's not my typical cadence, but I like it. And then we'll put... Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. Put 2 here. There we go. And then it should be 3 for the stairs. Good. I know, I have scaffolding, but at this point, this is a little easier to do. And there. Oh, forgot that one. Perfect. Now, these are going to be stairs just because, oh, I want them that way. Let me see if I can just get at least a little bit of a staircase going up. Of course, we can make more stairs, but I want to maximize what we've got here. There we go. That is perfect. And we'll use the remainder of these to make stairs for ourselves because we're actually going to need a lot of these. And then I'm going to put the enchantment table. Yeah, we'll have an enchantment table here. Just FYI. Middle of the sentence I remembered to mention that. But I'll put the enchantment table down here. It'll be something cool. We'll also have a grindstone here for unwanted enchantments, which I think will be very useful. There's that. And then down here, trying to figure out what I want to do for the floor. Yeah, because if I do... Oh, okay. Well, I guess we can just do this. So this is what I did on the second floor, like the ceiling. But I wanted to do it in this floor, or for this floor as well, because it's the same level regardless of what you do, but it just adds a little bit of detail. So we're going to do upside down stairs and slabs for the floor here. Now, whether I decide to close this in is another question, and I'm going to try it just because why not? You know, we've already got a nice trim. So I think it's okay. And then like here I can do its own separate thing. Like this. Just give us a little bit of design and depth. And oh man, actually, yeah, this is looking. Oh my gosh, what are you doing here? There you go. That was very confusing for a second. Like, nothing. I have more materials. How did I do that? Let's clear this out. I'm actually really happy with how this lower floor is looking. It looks a lot better than the one-dimensional floor I had in the test build. Oh, there we go. Nope, that's not what I wanted. You go here. Boom. Perfect. Now, lighting is a little tricky with these, but we'll figure it out. There's a few things that limit it, but this will actually add some extra height, which I'm glad, because when you put the bookshelves in here, this build becomes very cozy. Like, I knew it wasn't going to be like a Goliath, but this build is already kind of, it's a small to medium size build. You know, depending on, you know, what you classify as small to medium, but this one it's a good build. It's a good build size, and it can be very cozy if you want it to, which that's what we're going for, because you usually associate libraries with coziness, so that's what I'm going for here. But also, I just need functionality. The last library I built, it was way too big. It didn't really make any sense. I was just trying to fill a lot, and I think that was episode 6? No, episode 6. Freaking back to beta days. So that was a long time ago. And now we have this beautiful section up here that we can just start mimicking. This area right here is a little confusing, but I have some ideas that I used to make it nice. I'm talking about this section right here. So realistically, we have a window that goes here, but I want some details, so we're actually going to put 2 stairs that go upside down here, and then they will hold some pillars that will allow us to make it look like this window is arched. Yeah, arched or arced. I'll go with arched. But look at that view. That's going to be a great view, and we're going to put like a lectern here with some bookshelves that will serve as storage for our comic question. Sorry, I just went full Dallas mode. Our quick question, but our quick question books, and then also hopefully will serve as the workstation for our mending villager. Now, I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to be a little rich because we have a ton of iron, and I'm going to use anvils for the banisters up here, but not until we finish our build. We're going to do like details on the inside. Nope. I'm going to do this, even though I probably would have, yeah, I would have gotten the same. Let me just do like 2 more. There we go. Boop. Now, the stonecutter is a great deal for stone brick stairs. If you're using stairs, definitely use the stonecutter every time, because it is a cost of 1 versus a cost of 6. So just let that mull over in your head. And I know I've got, let's see. Yeah. Okay. I've got a spot that I'll need to put some cobblestone walls in. I can actually go ahead and do that right as I finish this. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Good. It's a second part. Where's the cobblestone? There you are. Don't even need to make any. And that goes right here. Now this just adds a little flair, a little pizzazz to the front of the build. I think it's nice. You know, it's just some depth, a nice little change. I could do that with this, but it would look weird just because there's a block behind it. There's no block behind this, so it's not getting that stripe of a pillar down the middle. Let's go through here. This is going to be the same. We're going to go up to this level. So we have 2 high windows on the top, and then we'll have some crenellations on the top. Purely decorative. You know, libraries, you don't really fight wars from them, but hey, you might you might need a library's rooftop in a siege. But no, just this is decorative. And this also is the number one reason why I like to have 2 tall windows on my second floor and any floor above it regardless, because then I don't have to worry about trying to get scaffolding up so that I can get in. This one, it just saves on scaffolding and it saves on fall damage. So it's a win-win. There we go. Almost done here. Like I said, there's a few little changes that I would like to make in the end, but they're not like a, oh my gosh, that's so ugly. They're more of a, you could do with that. Let's see. Is that 2 blocks tall? That is. So we'll continue this pattern. Oh, almost gave myself some more fall damage. And I did repair my diamond armor too. And when I saw, like, you know, how much it cost to repair it, and well, actually just diamonds XP, it actually wasn't that bad. But when I saw how much it cost to repair, I was like, you know what? Let's just get a mending villager. That seems like the easiest solution. Ow. Yeah, that was bound to happen. Oh, I thought I was finished, but nope. Got a few more here. Last but not least, this one. This is just going to be a normal window. So we'll just go across this just because we want it to look nice in the facade. Now, this facade is going to be a little tricky to do. I think we'll be fine, though. Yeah, everything is turning out swell. Go. And then this is going to be our last layer of the build. But we need to build our crenellations. So let's get to that. That's going to be a lot of stone slabs and a lot of stone stairs. So do that. And stone blocks too. So stone slab it. Thank you. Stone blocks. Good. Oh, stone stairs as well. Stone stairs. Good. And I should be able to handle this from here. I'm going to wait on this one just because there's a few. We're going to have a different roof here. But we can start with the front and move to the back on either side. So from here, if you're going to do it, you just do this with that. And then for my corners, I like to do that. Like put them facing this way. It actually does help with the look of the build. Put those there. And then we're just going to alternate here so that we get a good pattern. And this way you also don't end up with, it didn't match up. It's a safe way to have crenellations without getting, like, you know, those weird ones where you'd like miscount and then you have like one of the parapets that are like too wide and then you're just like, ugh. This avoids that. And then we'll just do up to here. Oh my gosh. It's a A little nerve-wracking, even though I have feather falling for... Okay, we'll leave that there for now. Yeah, kitty. Did I just place a slab over there? Have I been... No! I've been using slabs. Our error has been corrected. Our slabs have been collected. So now we can begin on the second portion of this, which is this side over here. Took me a second to realize that I was using slabs, but I'm glad I caught that before we finished the build. Otherwise, that would have been a great minor inconvenience. Now, I got to be careful when placing the blocks here because I don't have my silk touch pick with me. But, I mean, we have so much stone. It's not going to be the end of the world if I get some cobblestone because we still need cobblestone for the build. I think we'll do that. Place you there. Boom. And then continue until we get to that little outcropping. And you'll see why I am reserving it in a few minutes here, I think. I don't know. It depends on how long it takes me. Let's just... Okay. Yep. Good. Good. And then for here, on each of these, we'll just place a block like this. And then in between these, we're going to place more stairs again, just like our wall or our turrets down there. Although I think I changed them a little bit on that one. That one, they're a little different than this one, but they still look the same altogether. Instead of slabs, I just use stairs. Ooh, okay, I'm glad that caught me. Again, these falls don't really hurt me that much, but it's never fun when you have to reset and climb back up. Go. Go. Ah! Yep, see, just like that. But our crenellations are coming together. Looks so nice. And of course I'm going to put my copper lanterns up there when I find enough. I think I should. I mean, we've got plenty of copper nuggets at the zombie farm. Oh, yeah, okay. I was like, wait. I didn't know I finished these. I didn't. It was this that I was working on. There we go. And then we'll use stairs and slabs in the middle portion as well, like here for the roof. That way mobs won't spawn up here. And then the lights, of course, are just for they're just for decoration. Yep. Let's do this side. Hopefully we don't have to make another set of stone stairs. I think we might, though. It's a little tricky calculating how many stairs you need without counting each block. And then also, I know I forgot to mention it, but yes, I am still working on the 15,000 subscriber video, even though we are at 16,000 subscribers now. Thank you all for that. But that's kind of where we're at with everything. So just an update there. And that's all. And then I'm also trying to look into getting a website going. You know, that way I can just have a hub for things, you know, having the free stickers and whatnot and some of the cool stuff. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But bottom line is I'm working on it. We're getting solid progress, and I'm happy that I am. And here is the main reason for waiting on this section. We're going to do a little bit of a pitched roof here, and we're going to do just like a normal sized one. So let's see. We are going 3 out, right? I think. Actually, did I not need to go 3 out? I might not have. I am realizing that I definitely might not have had to. Oh, good grief. I just said might not have had. Oh, no, that's right. I think. I don't know. semantics and all that. But this is the reason for me building out the wall. Why did I go 3 out on? That's okay. I mean, I'm not gonna. I don't think I should question myself, but I think I should. Ah, okay, I remember why. Because these are for the other builds. So what does that mean? Good question. But these are going to be for this part. Okay, let me just get down here. It's harder to explain than it is to just show you. So right now we've got this, right? What I want to do is make this look like it's built up, right? So we've got this. We need to have our glass arch here, right? Which that means that I need to do this. And then it's these right here. Nope. That's not what I wanted. It's these right here that need to be arched. There we go. Yep. And then these are just cobblestone walls. Okay. Yep, now I understand why I had 3. Makes perfect sense to me now. Is there a way I can... There we go. Is there a way I can do this without going crazy? Yes, there is. All right. You know, sometimes you forget about the things you do. And then you're like, wait, what? Are you crazy? And then you're building it, and then you remember, and you're like, oh, you are crazy. That's a life of being. There we go. This is why 3 out. I doubted myself. I didn't trust the process, but I should have. Yeah. Because here we'll just fill this in with you. There we got you. And then I think here, I mean, might as well just have like a stone brick or just plain stone there. Because like, what am I gonna do there? You know, it's gonna look weird in any other case. But that's what I wanted. And then, you know, obviously we need to put the slabs there. But that's the gist of what we're working with here. And then let me just fix this up. Finish you. All we're gonna do is that. Well, I can just do this for now. Shh, don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone we violated the building code by using slabs instead of a block. Thank you. There we go. And honestly, that's how I did it. So those are the crenellations done. Nice. It's a very dark build. And now time for my favorite part, the main part of the roof. So what we're going to do here is this. We'll follow along this line, and we'll fill this in with stone and stone slabs. And then we're going to do something that I'm really excited about, but a glass roof across the center portion. That way, you know, you get the feeling that it's large, but it's actually a small build. You know, Beanin, master of perspective. There we go. There you go. And then I don't really know, I mean, what else there is to do after that. I mean, the interior and the villager. Okay, there's actually a lot to do after that. Silly Beanin. And then here we'll just do a library. The roof. So this way mobs won't spawn on it, and we're safe. I don't know if they can spawn on glass, but they won't bother us, is my point. I do need to remember that I need to put my lanterns up here that's kind of low on my priority list. But for the final build, I want to do that. We're going to do the same ceiling on the inside as we did on the first floor. But this way, everything just looks nice. And here, we'll do that. And I was thinking, like, maybe I should add support pillars going all the way up. But this is not that big. And also, it's Minecraft, so luckily structural integrity isn't a thing. So for the sake of the fantasy aspect of the game, we're just going to do this. I need to see if I... Oh, we're up. Oh, okay. I need to see if I... Oh, no, I placed lanterns here. I was like, things are going to spawn here. Okay, good. I got a little confused. Let's see. More stone, please. Thank you, sir. You're welcome, sir. Yep, that's correct. I was like, wait, did I just make a ton of the wrong block? Who knows? Probably. Boop. Oh, yeah, here. An interesting spot. You know what? Yeah, we'll just do this. Hey! That worked. Oh, okay. We only have a fall. We only have a stack of these. I'm surprised about that. All right, let's do this side and hopefully not fall. Boom, 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 boom. That looks excellent. Then we'll fill this in, and then I'll get some more stone bricks to finish that portion off. You see how it's like just a little bit weird, but in the grand scheme of things, it does work as a library. Like, it's slightly off. It's kind of, I don't know what architectural style this would fall under, but for now, we're just saying medieval fantasy. Maybe a little bit of Tudor's inspiration. Kind of whatever era like the Palace of Versailles and not the Hall of London. Oh, maybe I don't know, but kind of like closer to the Tudor side. And yep, there it is. Shows influencing my build style. But that's honestly a tip that helps me, you know, again with burnout, is watch shows. Go out and look at real life and try to build what you see in Minecraft. That's what I used to do. I was so enamored with architecture growing up. I should have become an architect, but now you gotta go to college for that. I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't, but can always become one. But either way, yeah, I don't know why, but going out and just looking at all the builds and trying to rebuild them in Minecraft really helped with translating how to get things to look a certain way in the game. I mean, like, look at that. We're all good. And then here, this will just fall, I guess. Oh, yeah. This is going to be the weird side of things. So instead of carrying this across, because we've got that open side, we're actually just going to have a nice little split down the middle in terms of our roof. So they will look like this. It looks a little weird, but what can you do? And then here, we'll just fill this in where we can. I thought about doing something to block this off or something to make it a little more connected, but I'd just rather have the open space, if I'm being honest. Let's do our stairs here. Nope, that's not supposed to be like that. Ah, one short. That's okay. Let's see, what else do I have? Some copper slabs. I think that's the remainder of what I need to make, or need to grab. This, we'll just finish out our roof by doing that, and then turning the rest of these into slabs. Nope, slabs. Thank you. And we will need to get a few things for my proposed enchantment setup in this building. I don't think I need to block it off from any villages or anything. It's like they don't trade or interact with the enchanting table. So we're fine with that. I'm going to need a lot more slabs too to build out the bookshelves. Ooh, I don't want to have incomplete bookshelves. And then, can I just like, I don't think I can. Yep. Gotta do this. Unfortunately, it appears so. There we go, though. It's not bad at all. And then, let me do this. Just to give us some depth in this little area. Oh, it's raining. Now that's going to look cool later on when we have the glass, but right now it's not good for the wood. Nope, nope, nope. No, it is not. All right, I think that is the entirety of the structure completed. I'd have to look and make sure. Oh, yes, the cobblestone. Glad I looked. Yes, the cobblestone. Glad I looked. No, the cobblestone pillars and these outside stairs. I think I got them. No, we'll need to build these up. So let's do that. And I think we can move on to the interior after this part. So not a terrible pace. Yeah, everything's looking great. I really do like this. I think it's a really good build. Now, of course, we can't see its entirety just yet, and it's not completely finished, but that is one heck of a build, and it's menacing. So when you come down or come up from the gate, let's see how imposing it is. Now, granted, all of these will be builds, so you might not actually see it, because we're going to fill this building in. Well, we're going to fill this village in, not building. Oh, but that does look nice. That does look like it's the manor house, but no. I'm sorry about that. But the keep is going to be a little crazier. And it's going to be up there. Let's grab you. And it is officially time for the details and the interior work. Good job, Beanon. That was a good run. At least I think so. Nice. Yeah, that's looking good. So I'm gonna reset myself here. Get everything organized back into its respective places. Oh, nope, that's not where you go. That's where you go. And then we'll continue on from the cut. I'm glad I did this. This looks really nice. And then let's look at the front. Oh, I didn't even finish this part. I wanted to finish these. There we go. Let me just... Good. Then here it's just these ones. Good. And see, that adds just a little bit of detail to the build. I don't think I wanted to do one on this side. I think it's just here. If I'm not mistaken. It might be on this side, but I figured that doing that on these would it just look kind of weird and kind of crowd the window. Let me just build this up. And I'll need more of this, but that's fine. Yeah. Okay, we'll need a few more. So some cobblestone, stone. I could. Oh wait, no, we don't. We don't need to wait. I can just do this. Perfect. Nope. There we go. That should be enough. Let's see. Hopefully it is. And then over here, we'll just pillar our way up to pillar our way up. I suppose. Oh, nope. Should have gone up one more. Okay. And then, yeah, here I can do the same. Wait, no. This one is different. We don't do that here. That'd make it a little too busy, I think. Because it's going into here. So that's fine. And then this last one should have us all set. There we go. Now, that is the entire structure. So hopefully everything looks nice. But that is... For something that I came up with, you know, just on the spot, that is a great look. I love it. And then once it's finished, it'll look amazing. It definitely matches our wall. And we'll have to figure out what to do with the foundation, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about that. And we could have like fountains and stuff out front because this would also be going up to the keep. We'll see what we can do, but this is what we're focusing on right now. And I am very happy with how everything is turning out here. So I'm going to go collect the resources real quick. And by collect resources, grab them from my chest. And then we can return and do the interior. And thus begins the great search for materials that we need in this build. I'm going to take these because I think we use them in some places. I'm not too sure. I'm going to take some of this wood as well because we're going to need a lot of slabs. There we go. Slabs and stuff for the bookshelves. So we've got that. And man, that really does look nice. I need to find a few slabs. I should have them somewhere around here. But a few slabs and one more stair should fix the roof. We've got plenty of glass floating around here somewhere. And we've got plenty of slabs, it appears so far. We've got plenty of wool, which is a good sight. Some more oak logs here. I'll take some of that spruce as well. Just because you never know if you need it. Grab that. Oh, grab those slabs. And we're going to pretty much be taking everything useful out of these boxes. Chests. But out of these chests, we're really going to be hounding in the resource scrounging. Scrounging? Yeah, sure. I don't even know what I'm doing. Let's see. We've got enough obsidian for an enchantment table. That's good. I'll take some of that too. Anything will help us. And we'll take that with you as well. That looks good. And we're going to need our glass and carpet. Yes, carpet. I hope we've been saving our roses. I don't know if we have been. Or roses, poppies. The roses. Well, I guess now they're actually poppies because they have that little dark area. But there are roses in the game now. So, yeah, still gives you the red dye. We're going to need that for the carpet. And on top of that, I can't really think of anything else outside of potentially some candles. But that might be something that we need to look into. Maybe make a bee farm. Anything in here? Nope. Okay, well, I'm just going to check in the other house. Okay, let's see what we got here. We've got glass. Oh, we do have candles. That's perfect. Oh, and we've got some of this. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. What? Yeah. It's pretty much all we needed. And I would do tinted glass, but I actually need the light to pass through. Give me 2 diamonds, and then I'll need some paper as well. Where's the book? Oh, and we have a lectern. That's perfect. I thought I had some leather here. We do have leather. That's perfect. And then I guess my paper. Would that be up here in the nature section? Well, not in the nature section, but my paper should be around here. Oh, we got plenty of wool. Oh, yes. And the roses. That's what I need to see. Need to check on. I mean, if we don't have paper on hand, it's not the end of the world. I just don't want to use my farming. Oh, whatever. There we go. Solve the problem. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, and we will need bookshelves. So that's important. A book. Oh, paper first, and then a book. There we go. Excellent. And then we have the obsidian over there. What else do we need? I think we're golden. Oh, yeah, anvils. Duh. How many do I need? We still will need 10. 10 anvils. So we should be able to just do this and then convert these into ingots. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that is the benefit of being very wealthy in Minecraft. Just throw that there. There. Good. And we've got our glass, which we do need to do the roof. Do we have... Oh, flowers. Duh. Did not check that. Where is my nature chest? No. I haven't been saving them. They're all bone meal. That's all right, though. I know you can get red dye from a few things. And actually, I want to take that. Because I have an idea for our little nook. Where we will be enchanting. That look good? I think all that looks good. And I don't think I have any ink sacs, but those are easy to get. Good. Well, let's get back over there and see what we can build. Yeah, for some reason, I was thinking about the candles, and I thought I didn't have any because I thought this was the hardcore world for a second. But no, we definitely have candles thanks to the ancient city. So we'll turn this into like our decoration slash building chest because there's a few things that don't really fit in our categories, but let's throw these here. And then we'll put some of that copper down in this chest. I want to make sure that I don't need another stair. I might. I think I do. Ah, I do. I thought I saved them. Let me see. Ah, okay, good. We're good on stairs. It was slabs we needed. I don't know why I put those there. Let's go do this then. And then we need to build the interior portion after this. Let's see. Is this... All right, good. I need to make sure that I got the right spot. I think this should be good. Oh, wait, let me get the glass because this will be an easy way to fill it in. So we're going to start by just sealing the top of the building, and then we'll go about our day when it comes to the windows, because I might have enough to build this out. I'm not too sure. It is a decent amount of glass, but no worries. We can always just smelt some sand. So here's this. Put you like that. I can put a singular torch in here. There we go. That is completed. Let's move this right here, and we're just gonna build these in like so. And glass ceilings, they're hard in Minecraft just because you have to think about how you're going to encase them. But I found that this is the best way to encase them. It makes it look less weird. And then this little border stair on the side is fine. I didn't want to connect these arches up to this glass because it does take out a lot of like the natural light that comes in. So we'll do that. Oh, and look at that. Got a good amount of glass blocks left. Hopefully that finishes the job for us in terms of windows. I don't think it will. I think we might need a little bit more, but we'll see. Can we throw you into it? Okay. We're the shot because you can cut glass though, you know, just saying. All right. We got about 32 glass panes. Well, let's fill out the biggest one right here. Our nice 3x3 window. Then we'll just fill these out as we go and see how many we can fill in. And I do need to, fill this, make this part look a little nicer. It's a little square on the inside. Ah, that's okay. We'll get some more sand. But look at that. A nice sealed window. Let's... There you are. Get my anvils. And let's just kind of plan things out. So I think in order to have an anvil facing that way, good. You can do this. Put you there. That is looking good and dandy to me. Pull this down. Let's see the not the scaffolding. The lectern. It's going to go right here. And we'll have 2 spruce trap doors on either side, which I do have. Oh, we got a door here. That's perfect. Let's seal this building. Boom. Except for the, open windows. Go. And then put you here. Good. These are going to be bookshelves. And where is... I can't remember what I'm looking for. There you are. The candles. Gotta have the candles. We'll put some right there. I think we'll do 2 there. No, we'll do a full one. But I like that look. And let's see what we can do about the carpet situation. I'm sure it's not that bad, but yeah, you don't get a multiplier or anything. Get 1 piece of carpet. Oh, 3 pieces. Sorry. Okay, so we're going to need a lot more roses. That's fine. And then here, we're going to do this 2 wide. That's funny. But we'll do that 2 wide. Let's drop that in there. Put our glass over here. We could do glowstone and candles. Actually, well, no. I mean, if we need more light, they don't put out enough light, though. I don't know. So, we've got a few things to do. There's nothing we can just slam dunk, home run, ballpark finish this right now. But it's still looking great. Gonna have our lanterns, gonna have our bookshelves, and I am on the hunt for some roses. Poppies will also do, but if I can find a good rose bush, then we can just infinitely bone meal it. And I think I have found some somewhere around here. But that might be hardcore. But I know that you can find them either in flower forests, or sometimes you can find them up on like a cherry blossom biome. So that might do good. And that's looking cool. I like that. Pigs, chicken, have you seen any rose bushes? Yes, there they are. I knew you could find them. Always at the top of mountains. Now that actually might not be true, but the point is we found them. And I just realized we don't have a horse yet. Though, I need to finish my pathways before we get a horse. And, you know, I'm just going to take some of these. We really need to start like a flower farm because we're going to be using some dyes. So we've got rose bushes that we can fully... Oh, wow. I've never been over on this side. Looks nice. That's a really good valley. I feel like that valley would be good for like a modern city. And then on the other side, you just have like people stuck in the ancient times. Well, not ancient, but medieval. But medieval times. Fantasy medieval. We're going to pretend like that cough didn't happen. You know, tickle in the throat just got the best of me. To be fair, though, the pollen is out of control right now. We just recently, over the weekend, did a trip to my family, which is why the hardcore episode was a little shorter this week. But good grief, the pollen in Atlanta. Woo! And then the pollen here. Woo! Just as bad. I went for a run yesterday. I think I just breathed in nothing but pollen. Gotta love the spring. And then it gets to summer where it's disgustingly hot. Speaking of which, I'm pulling the trigger on a new air conditioning unit. Not like ours is broken, but like one of the portable. Ow! One of the portable ones. Wow. I said portable with such force, it actually moved my microphone. All right, now that we've got that, we need to go find some sand. And then if I need to, I can just take a quick break and let it smelt. But I also need... I forgot. And I still can't get over how good this looks. I saw that someone was like, hey, haven't checked in on your videos in a minute, but wow, you have vastly improved on building. And on one hand, yes, I have. But on the other hand, I've also just like putting these cuts in actually allows me to take time to plan. If I didn't have these cuts, yeah, we would have the quick builds because I'd be like, let's get it finished. But with the cuts, I can sit there, I can think like, okay, let's have a good quality build. Let's get what we need and let's make it entertaining. So I thought about that because everything over here looks amazing. I love it. And I'm not going to rush this build either. I don't want to, and I don't have any plans to. You know, now that I think about it, we can actually get some sand from around here. There's gotta be like a patch of it somewhere, and it would give us an excuse to do some exploring mid-episode. First, let's get rid of this rain and all of these monsters. Oh no, I might have to sleep in a villager's bed. Wow, I'm surprised that none of them hit me. That's a new low for them. Now, when the village inside of the walls is finished, we actually will not have any monsters because it'll be properly lit. But right now, a construction site is a very dangerous place to be. So let's go stay at the inn and see what we can find around this area. And off we go into the rainbow. I think there should be some sand right around here, actually. I'm not 100% sure, but I definitely know I don't want that creeper to blow up. It would be a little awkward to destroy this hill. I'm hoping for like a little beach biome, maybe? I don't know. Just sand. That's what I'm hoping for. But I'm like, we need a good source of it. And I don't think we found a desert yet in this world. So there's that. But we could probably find one. I think in the next episode, we'll do some overworld adventuring out by where we did our caving episode. Because I want to do a potential raid tower out there. I say potential because it might make sense to do it closer. But also, I mean, we don't really have that much flat land out here. So if we find a lot of flat land, then we could do it there. But flat land is good for our raid towers. Unless I build out in the ocean and we build like a oil rig type deal. That'd be a cool thing to build. Make it look nice. Make it nice and wide. Yeah. All right, I'm not seeing any sand, but I am seeing a gaping hole. And I did see that village off, like, over there. But right now, we're kind of just focused on a good, healthy patch of sand. And then, of course, some exploration. Hello, rabbit. Gotta run and jump with the bunnies. Now, I'm pretty sure this is actually nearby where we came out from our original caving adventure. Out here? No, that was over there. I was like, I feel like this has to be. Oh, we're gonna need a bridge over here. I'm just gonna go this way down the mountain. But I feel like there has to be like something similar. I don't know. I see some sand, but I'm looking for a healthier patch of it, and we'll probably find that closer to the water. Excellent. I'm glad we didn't have any issues there. And I see what looks to be... Oh, just a thing of lava. I thought that was like just one random house all the way out there all by itself. Nope. That's just a thing of lava that will probably update as I get closer. Now, I don't want to go too far, so if I can't find a proper beach biome... Oh, there we go. Thank you, Minecraft. This is exactly what I wanted. This has to be a beach. There's no way this is a desert. Oh, that is entertaining. Okay, well, let's get the sand. And we can start smelting it. I don't know how much I'm going to need, but I at least want it to be divisible by 6. I will just get the first few layers. Yeah, it should be good. 130. I think that's also... That might be divisible by 6. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just going to walk back to the house. Or castle, library thing. Winchester. There it is. Looking beautiful as always. Unfinished, but it looks really good. Just coming over the hill and seeing this kind of settlement, and also that there used to just be a broken village on this hill, really makes you think. No, it doesn't. It just looks good. Okay, let's get these to smelting. And before anybody says, oh, you should use a blast furnace, because I've been getting comments about that, mainly for iron. But if someone says it, I know it's the internet. You can't, okay? I will use blast furnaces for my ores, though, coming up. Let's get that. Where's my 2 diamonds? We'll just go ahead and make you. Sweet. Boop. And then let's start bone mealing the crap out of these roses. Just so that we can get some. And I know I don't have to set them up in a line like this. It just helps when you can go back and forth. Oh, I switched it. Okay. But yeah, it just helps when you can go back and forth and bone meal all of them. Nope, that's the wrong block. Or wrong item. All right, now hopefully... Okay, I was going to say, it should be enough roses and red dye. Do that. Do that. Yeah. Give us a lot of red dye. And then get our carpet. Or wool. Turn you into carpet. And this dye is actually going to be great to have on hand. Let's make the carpet. And let's line up what we will soon call our library. Now, the way I've decided to do this is that we're going to have a 2-wide carpet area like so. And then we'll do a 2-wide carpet area like this. That way we have some space to walk around, but we're not intruding on anything that we have. And we're going to need more wool, aren't we? Yeah. So we'll do this. If we could get, I was gonna say if we could get the full floor, taken care of, that would be awesome. But thought I heard a creeper. Huh, okay. Yeah, it would be awesome if we could get the full floor done, but that's okay. Gotta let these smelt for a little bit. So I will stand here and watch glass smelt. So I think that's going to be more than enough panes, and it mapped out perfectly. Let's go ahead and fill these windows in. I thought I heard something in here, but I guess not. I don't think I didn't make any progress while waiting. I literally just sat there, went down, looked at my building. So we've got this. Let me try and get that. All right, that's the upstairs complete. Oh, I was like, did I run out? No. Let's do this. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see, and then, here in a, wait. Okay, this one does have slick touch. Here in a quick second, we can officially call this sealed. Yep, this is 100% sealed from the outside. Is nice. I would like to get more carpet in here before moving on to the bookshelves, but I'm sure you can figure out what we're going to do. We're going to have 2 here, gap, 2 here, and then gap, and then we're filling these outcrops, just these spots where it pushes out by 1 block with bookshelves. That way we can maximize our space, and then we'll do the same up here too. We're going to have plenty of bookshelves, but we're also going to have plenty of the same books, and a lot of them will be at different levels. So I'm going to try and stick to that system that I established in Riverton. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and place some torches here so we're not completely in the dark. There we go. And then we'll get our lighting sorted and maybe do some torch work as well, but we'll see. Now, let's get my stuff cleaned out here. This is my building chest, so we'll throw you here. Sand, I guess you can go in there. And then I want to start digging out. Well, we can wait for that. I was going to say I want to start digging out the enchantment area, but that's something we can wait for. And we do have some nice, what's it called, glass here that I'm going to use red stain glass on so that we can surround our, or red stain on so that we can surround our shroom light here. And yeah, I mean, it's gonna look really good. I'm very happy with how this turned out. I'm very happy with this view. This is a crazy view. I'm gonna have to remember to do one of these windows on the keep. And you know what? Just so we don't have any monsters spawn while we're waiting, we can just put some torches here. Don't think that'll hurt. These will get removed eventually just because we're going to put bookshelves up here. But for now, it doesn't hurt to have some light in this area. And then I can also move my bed in here for the time being. There we go. We could turn this into our house. I mean, very cool. But nope, this is just going to be the library. Oh, and then like you can see the galaxies or the Minecraft sky if you don't have shaders. Oh, that's cool. That's real cool. And we'll just place a torch there. Everything's looking good. And then we'll put one right there. Nice. And again, at the end of this, monsters won't be able to spawn because we'll have carpet. Let me move my bed inside so we don't get attacked by monsters. I think that's going to be a good move. And then we'll sleep, and I'll go get some more wool for some carpet. And then we will build all the bookshelves we need. I am hoping this is going to be enough. I'm not 100% sure. So let's see what we can get out of this. I know we're going to have enough dye, so not worried about that. Let me throw you in here before I forget. And let's go ahead. And how many pieces do we need? You know what? We'll just take it and make it right now. So red stain, clay, glass, I mean. There we go. And then carpet. Ooh. Well, it would have been the same regardless. We'll place you here. and then we'll finish this section out. So it's just going to be 2, boom, and then these are all going to be where bookshelves are, so we don't need them. Well, chiseled bookshelves, because we'll be storing things. There's this, and then 2 here. Now here's the real question: is it going to last for upstairs? I hope so. I'm not entirely sure though. I think it will. I mean, this is the most demanding part right here. And then once we do that, it's just these. We might need more. Oh, it's going to be close. Because we still have to do the other side. Did I get? I did get the other side. Oh, that helps a lot. Oh, no. We're not going to have enough. Dang it. That's okay. So close. Well, I guess while we're doing this, there's no point in avoiding these. Let me get this wood, turn it into... let me get some planks going here, and then get some more slabs there, and then there's the wood. We'll do that. And give us some bookshelves. Yeah, this is going to cost a lot in terms of wood, but what we're going to do is put our bookshelves like so. And that way we can have enough storage. Now, normally I try to build this, with some leveling in mind, in that, I want to be able to categorize them, but I think I'm just going to go down the line. So that'll probably be easiest. That's what I did in our Riverton world. So hopefully that helps. But I'm more interested in getting these parts finished before. And you know what? Let's just use all of this wood. Let's do some slabs here. Turn you into slabs. Maybe you into slabs. Boom. Let's just keep making more bookshelves. This will probably wipe out my entire wood supply. There we go. I don't... Oh, it's because it had... Yeah, okay, different wood types. All right. Hopefully... I don't know. This is going to be a lot of shelves. Now, hopefully we don't fill them up. But if we do... I mean, we'll have a ton of enchantments, right? Also, a library is always good to have in your world. Just adds to the world. And I think the bookshelves look nice. Like they've been a part of Minecraft since, well, they came out, but a very long time. And I have Silk Touch, so I should be able to get this back. Yes, perfect. It's the one thing I worry about. But a Silk Touch axe is very useful. Then hopefully we don't have to do anything too extreme. But we're definitely going to need more bookshelves. Nice. See, we got 7. I guess I could show you what I plan on doing here. Actually, let me just go put these up by the lectern. Yeah. Nice. All right. So we've got almost 1 floor finished. This is kind of what the library is going to look like. It's a big project in terms of wood resources, obviously. But it's worth it. At least to me it is. So I'm going to go back and collect more resources from our chest, and then we can finish this out and call it a day. And with a fully depleted wood supply and some wool, we return to finish up the top part of the library, hopefully. I'm not too sure. I mean, we've got to be close to getting it all done. There's like, come on. We've used so many resources so far. I think we'll be fine, though. But we'll see. We can make ourselves some red carpet. And let's do... Oh, okay, so it does use... Yeah, that uses a lot. All right, that should be enough. I really hope that's enough. If that's enough, I will be happy. If it's not enough, I might cry. There we go. Oh yeah, that was more than enough. And now for the more important thing, these. These are, there's a lot, but there's also a lot of space to fill. You know what? Let me focus on these parts. These shelves are more important. Sweet. And then oh my gosh, we are burning through bookshelves. Honestly, I'm surprised. Like, I'm not surprised, but I just didn't realize how many this had when I did the concept build. Maybe we can make the load a little lighter on ourselves and either lower these. Well, no, I want them 3 tall. I was going to say either lower these or don't fill out these. That way we can decorate a little more. But I think we'll be okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we should definitely be fine. At least that's what I'm hoping. And now that we've got carpet all over, anywhere that can spawn monsters shouldn't. I don't know if monsters can spawn on stairs. I don't think they can. But that would be interesting to see. There we go. We are, I mean, this is why I included the windows, because we have a lot of bookshelf space. Now, I could just include, you know, some bookshelves and then full bookshelves, but I also think it'd be cool if we filled up this entire area. Don't you? Oh, look at that. It's like a ground level window. Let's do this. Okay, where are these torches going? I'm not... Are they falling out of the building? They have to be. All right, well, at least the upstairs is done. Let's build this. There we go. Oh, are we going to have enough? That is a question. No. This actually did, like, bankrupt my wood supply. I mean, we got a little bit left. I don't even know if it's going to be enough. It is not. It will not be enough. We can always just chop down more trees. I'm trying to see if the torches fell out here. That is kind of crazy that we still don't have enough bookshelves. But we've got plenty of wood up here that needs to be cleared. So that's A-okay. Gonna have to clear this anyway, because this is where the keep is gonna go, or at least the main manor. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I think I do want like a sprawling manor over here, but I'm not 100% sure. I want it to go at least close to the edge, but I also don't want to have to put in the work of decorating and terraforming the edge. All right, there's that. Good. And let's get to sleep before the monster spawn. Oop, there's some wood. Is that creeper? Oh no, it was a sheep. Okay, let's sleep and then try and finish this out. And here we are, getting even more bankrupt in the wood space. It's only 21. Okay, that should be okay. Oh, we're out of slabs. Thank you. Hopefully we don't need to use more. Let me drop this in here. Then we'll put here. Put you here. We do have to keep the glass uncovered because I forgot that carpet actually blocks enchantment tables, which good use if you want to control the levels, but for me, no. Oh, that's where they're going. They're going up here, aren't they? No? Probably going on like the roof or something. That was not enough. Well, that's okay. I think we have plenty of bookshelves as of now. Let's kind of think about our next steps here. Oh, we could dig out this bottom portion and build our little space down here. So let me do that. I'm not sure what I want to do in terms of decoration. I think I just want... Yeah, we do stone bricks. And then... Let's see. I'll cover that and make it look like we have a foundation that's not floating on grass. Okay, let me make sure I get my stairs. Gonna need those. Oh, I should have saved the spruce wood. Oh well. All right, let's dig down just a little bit. There we go. Make sure I can get down and get back up. Perfect. And you are actually going to be some stairs. Then, what are we going to do with you? Are you going to be... Yeah, you'll be stairs. Because then we can just do this. Alright. And now, because this is dirt, we get the luxury of doing this and having way too inaccurate of items. But let's do this. And then we'll... I don't know what to... Oh! I know what we can do. Just do this. There we go. And then... So I'm going to need glass for the enchanting setup. And we've got that. Cool. And yeah, let's use the shroom light. Shut that. And then these are also going to be chiseled bookshelves. I know, right? And I don't have to do this sunken in. Go. And I might do this as cobblestone. I'm not too sure. I don't know. The shovel, man. It is way too overpowered. I'm going to have to dig this out. This out. Oh, good grief, man. I hate having this powerful of a shovel, but whatever. There we go. And then dig all this out. Perfect. Wait, not perfect. I would like to keep just like a stone floor. I think that'd be nice. I was going to do wood, but you can see our wood situation. Yeah, let's just do a stone floor. And then here, we'll build this out. Well, not build it out, but dig it out. I'll have stone brick walls going down. Good. You like that? And then there. Looks good. And maybe we can do a nice little ceiling of cobblestone here. Just because it's supposed to be like the basement. There we go. Oh, we broke through. Oh, nope. That's not what I wanted. Hey, at least now we'll have the dirt to fill in all of the stuff. Yeah. That's good. Let's get stone for the flooring. Oh, we do have a good bit of it. That's good. I'm not sure if we've got enough for... I think we do. I was going to say, I'm not sure if we have enough for the walls. But we definitely do. I'm not going to decorate this too much just because, you know, why not? Why not? No, just because I don't really want to. But I am going to make sure that it is nice and, you know, built up. So let's fill this in. We'll have bookshelf here. And then bookshelves all throughout here. Oh, no. Didn't have enough. Well, at least cobblestone. Oh well, I can always get more. Let me just grab a few pieces real quick. Thank you, thank you. We will fill this in with dirt. Yeah. Oh, and we still have the thing. Hold on. The retaining wall to build. There we go. All right. Do I have 12? Probably not. Good grief. What is this? Is this efficiency 4? Yeah. Oh, we are so close. We just need like 2 more. Wait. Oh. I was like, hold on. Genius move here. We'll just like dig this out and replace it with dirt. I think it was that much. Then, boop. Need that. And that should be good. Ugh, I didn't fill that part in. Oh well. It's going to be covered by books. And actually, we can just go ahead and do this. Oh! Wait, I dug too far out on this one. Yeah, because it only needs to have that open. Okay. Good. More materials for me. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. And we could put a thing of glowstone here. I feel like the shroom lights don't add enough light. So let's just throw a piece of glowstone down there. And we could use candles on top of the bookshelves to help with the light. But, there we go. Looks nice. It'll be a nice little enchanting spot. And hopefully we can get more wood. But that's the main part of everything. Now we can fill this in. And we'll have to decide what to do with this hill. It's okay though. And then do I want to... Yeah. Let the facade go up to this level. Perfect. And then right here. There we go. That's all I wanted. Nope, that's not the right spot. You know what? Whatever. Where's my bed? Let's sleep. So I have given myself a break and I am ready to tackle the rest of this. I want to finish out this project strong. So let's go ahead and get the remaining, what, like 20 chisel bookshelves that I need to finish this off. I think we can do it. This is about being resilient, intelligent, maybe not intelligent, and perseverant. Perseverant? Perseverant. Whatever. Unwilling to give up. There we go. Am I going to fall down this large hole if I harvest this? No, but I feel like a good amount of wood will get wasted. Yep. Bye-bye. Not going to see you anymore. Let's just clear off this whole hill. Why not? Hello, kitty. Still unsure why you're spawning up here. The village is down at the bottom of the hill. Yes, we have houses, but there are no villagers nor a bell. So, what are you doing? That much is unknown. Chicken? Take up. Okay. I missed the mark on that one. Let's see. Where's... Do I even have... Oh, I do have some wood left. Okay. Let's turn these into slabs. Let's turn these into slabs. Really? Oh, okay. I was like, dang, only that many? All right. Just a few more. Come on now. We got 5. I hope 42 is enough. Let's see. Where did we... Okay, we've got all of this completed. Where did we leave off? Got that completed. Got that completed. We do not have these ones completed, so hopefully we have enough, and I think we're going to need even more. That was a weird laugh thing. But we're going to need even more because we'll need at least... Oh, no, we'll need 12. I think. I don't know. Hopefully we have enough left. Oh, no, we'll need 24 more. Crap. So I want to fill these up. Okay, time to go get more wood. Actually, you know what? Instead of running around like a fool, why don't I just do this? Did I use all the bone meal? I used all the bone meal. Okay, so we're going to run around like a fool. Why are we putting those in there? Nope. Nope, give me that. Oh, yeah, I'll take that. Nope, not the flint. The wood. Excellent. I have bamboo, but we're saving that because we need scaffolding. Okay. Let me just go get some more trees. This doesn't give me the materials that I need. I am going to pop a top. Oh, I still need to do the lanterns. Good thing is we have a lot of copper for that. We also just have a lot of copper in general, but we have a lot of copper nuggets. Oh, I forgot to shut the door. Oh, well, I'm letting some air in. Hopefully my wife doesn't care. I don't want to wake up the baby. That's it. That's all. Let me turn these into some slabs because you can never be too cautious. Let's just boom. Boom. Okay, that's probably more than enough. But with my track record, who knows? Excuse me. Thank you. Go. And then here. Good. Now, down here, we've got like, oh, I like that it filters the red. Ooh. Yeah, give it a little red hue. Now, if I take that out, is it all red? No. Okay. That's fine. Well, it kind of looks red. Either way, this will be cool. And this will have our bookshelves. So, that's good. Good to be beanin'. And then that is all of the bookshelves. Good. Now, the only thing I need to add is lanterns. What else? Aside from lanterns, I think that's pretty much it. Lanterns, and then yeah, maybe bookshelves, but I don't know how many books I have. Plus, we already have a enchanting table, so this isn't like 100% necessary. And then, if we have time left over at the end of the video, we can try and get a mending villager. But we have a spot for it. The hard part is going to be getting a villager up here. Got to find one I haven't traded with. But we should start. I don't know. They're pretty safe at the inn right now. I could always get a mending villager down here and then transport them up there. They would need a bed. Oh, they won't have a place to sleep. Well, they can have a house right there or something. Oh, they can live in the basement of the library. All right, what's this? It's a chest. It's another chest. Another chest. We could use this. Might be useful. Some copper. Gonna need a lot of that for some nuggets. Or for some lanterns. Okay, we're gonna have to venture off to get the lanterns. Now see, you could be a potential librarian. We might have something for you. I'm watching you. The only reason is because I haven't traded with them yet. I have, I believe, what should be enough lanterns, but we'll do it priority based. So I'll light up the outside, and I think we only need like a few lanterns on the inside. But first, something that y'all pointed out a long time ago that I need to fix is up here. I forgot this lantern right here. Yes. Okay, cool. And then let's go down and place the lanterns, well, up here. Man, that looks nice. I like that. It looks like you can really see the classism between the two buildings. Well, the three buildings, but just up the hill, man. Rich, they're doing okay for themselves. They're inside the wall. And then out there, peasants. Oh yeah, I forgot I did that. Let's see if we can get up here without any issue. Oh, yes. Did I bring it? No. I was... Nah, that's okay. I was going to do some, like, lanterns over here, but that's fine. There we go. Let's just place these up top. This way, mobs won't spawn on us. Okay, that looks like a full block, but it isn't. Right here, it's like a full block within the four corners. Go. Perfect. And we have more than enough left over. And I thought I did have some copper bars, but I think they're all the way back at the house. Okay. Oh, let me get some oak slabs. Sorry, spruce slabs. And we'll put some lights down here because we need it. We'll put one here. Get rid of you. We can put one here. Put one here. I know it's not fully even, but it's better. Actually, this is better than what I had in survival. In survival, or sorry, creative. In the creative world, I just had one right there. But now that I have this, I actually think that looks nice. Did I forget that? I forgot that. I did. Okay. That's why it looked nice. But either way, we'll still honor our design choices. Yeah, that's fine. And same up here. So it might look a little different, but that's okay. There we go. Put you there. Put you there. Yeah. Having this more lit up than the creative world is definitely a better option. For this world, since I have respawn ability, I was thinking about the raid farm because I was thinking about, I don't know what I was thinking about. But, oh yes, and then we'll put lanterns here. Man, we're wealthy now. There we go. We got money. Oh, I see what I did here. Yeah. Now we can fix that. That's why it looked weird to me. Oh yeah, let me just break this real quick. Want to use our chain. I wish this was like Doku Craft. That's just a resource pack. But I wish this was like Doku Craft because it had animated and custom textures. And with that, the lanterns would have just a little tiny swing to them. Just the smallest swing. But it added so much. Oh, okay. I like that. I like that the lanterns are giving off some good light. It looks really red, which is good. And then I guess I could put a lamp. Nah, I think that's lit enough down there. We'll see. Oh, but it looks so nice, doesn't it? Okay, we've got that. What was the one thing I wanted? Oh, yes. Stone stairs. Do I have any? Yes, I do. That's actually the only stone I have left. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Good. Yes. Yes, that is what I want. And that actually concludes the library build. I am very proud of this. I know it's a mixture of the style that I usually do and, you know, just the kind of general Beanin style, but I love this. I'm very happy with how it turned out. I think that's real nice, and hopefully we'll be able to see it from the water here, because I plan on bringing all my books over at the minimum and putting them in the shelves and sorting, because I know some of y'all like to watch me sort. But let me just level this real quick, because I had an idea that this could be where the cleric is. You know, clerics, they were typically close to libraries, if not the library was where the cleric was. But let's just take this out. There we go. That's looking good. I'm glad. See, I'm glad I have the shovel for purposes like this. Anything else when I'm in tight quarters, I am not. That's why I was complaining earlier. But what can you do? Just gotta play the game, enjoy it, and I think that's fine for now. We'll just leave that cleared. I think this is a creeper hole. No, it looks like one. Either way, we're filling it in. Oh, we also need to do... Well, if we can't have the resources, we need to do the facade of the foundation here. We can't be looking too impoverished. There we go. And then, you know what? I'm just going to take this and then turn it into grass. And there you have it. Completely leveled for a reasonable amount. I'm going to level this later, but again, one at a time, one at a time. Now, we did get a lot of cobblestone from that. So I wonder if we could build something here that would just give us some cobblestone, or not cobblestone, but give us some accent on this foundation. Let's see, so we can make it go there, or just up to there. Here's actually fine, just being dirt. There we go. And then I hope, see, this is 15 long. At least for the most part. So we'll see. And then we can sink it in here too. It doesn't have to be, you know, perfect. It can be like the smelting house. Yeah. The smelting room. Alright. There we go. So from here we can do 1, 2. Let's see. We do 1, 2, 3. Actually, nope, that's correct. Hold on. What am I doing? We can do 1, 1, 2, 3. Boom. Then we can do 1, 2, 3. Boom. We can do. Oh, yes. That's looking good. And then, well, I guess we don't really need that. Like, we don't need this. So we can make it match correctly. You know, you're not going to be going out over here. This is going to be developed into something. So yeah, we'll do that. The retaining wall doesn't need to be too crazy. Just boom. Okay, good. That's 1, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ah, see, this is where it might mess up. Well, hold on. We could do that. That gives us 4. What if we did 5 and then 1, 2, 3, and then 5? That could work. I don't know if I like that. Maybe I did just need that corner. Right here. This is an interesting one. So we'll go here. 1, 2, 3. Boom. That's easy. All right. 1, 2, 3. Boom. That's easy. 2, 3. Right. Yep. And then that's easy. Ah, so this one might need to be a 1, 2, 3 before we. I mean, we're gonna build something here. Yeah. We can put that like so. And here we'll do a 3. Ah, okay, I see. Yeah, it's a little wonky. But what if I did? All right, what is that? That's 4, and then 5. What if? Okay. Maybe this is where we can add the texture. We can just have a normal retaining wall. I wanted it to be ornate, but that's fine. I'm happy with just a plain retaining wall. And we can add texture, you know, some cobblestone, some andesite, stuff like that. I think this will be for the best. It'll also keep the peasants away. Yeah, that's good. And then yeah, we'll cut in here. Just call this the whole lot. It's a narrow one, but it does its job. And then I actually will just bring this up so that it matches with our other side, and then we should be good. Normally I do a block setback, but sometimes you just got to break your own rules. Fix that. And then, yeah, and then by adding texture, I mean, we can, you know, add some andesite, maybe some tough. I don't know, like some of this, some of that. Maybe some of these to break up the texture. The facade of the wall. Yeah, just a little bit of mossy cobble there. Maybe some mossy cobble down here, you know. Things are creeping up the wall a little bit. Like that. Just something to make it look nice. little bit of that. Scatter some of these in there. You know, break up the depth. That's always a good thing to do, is make sure you put some stairs in. Just at random spots, it'll make it look nice. Then, like, put some mossy stone there. Just a little bit. Oh, a little bit right here. Don't want to go too crazy. This isn't anything that's like dilapidated. Just adding some variation because I couldn't add depth. There we go. Like so. Maybe a little stone stair just to break things up. Actually, I like the cobblestone stair better. You know, just small things. Doesn't have to be the biggest, best building you've ever seen, but just enough to make it look nice. Oh, we could put some, like, well, gravel would be a bad, that would be a bad one. Yeah, and then, like, have, like, different sections. I'm doing the best I can here. There we go, and then maybe just a little vertical action. Good. I like that. Yeah, it's not too messy, not too ugly, just right. It's a little, let me pull this back by one just so we're accurate here. I think we did great with what we've had, or what we had to work with. You know, it wasn't exactly a challenge. Oh. But it did test my skills, and I'm glad I did it. I can honestly say that. Oh, nope. That's not what I want. Just put this here. There we go. And then we'll fill in the road at a later time. This here. Oh. Yep, put that there. This can go with the building stuff. Then we can put all of this just in here. Kind of the junk chest. There's that. Man, that is looking real good. Should we try for a mending villager? I'm not too sure. I don't know. I've had a lot of 10-minute clips. That was a 10-minute clip. But man, that does look good. I'll think on it. Well, that could have been bad. I did spill my drink on my keyboard, but luckily I reacted quick enough. It kind of happened in slow motion because the drink was still full, but if I need a new keyboard, that's why. Now we do have a good bit of books, so let's just start by piling them in. And unfortunately, since they don't stack, they can't go in bundles. But that's all right. I also need to get the book and quill so we can do our quick question for today. I'm excited to answer those. This has been real fun. Remember, if you want me to answer a question, just leave a comment asking something general about the game, about the world, about Minecraft, something general about me, other things like that. And of course, I will try to respond. If you put a QQ in there before the comment, it'll help me find it. So that's why I asked you to do that. Other than that, you can always ask just random questions. It doesn't have to be a quick question, but those are always fun. There we go. We're just going to take all of this. Okay. Let's get a bundle here so that we can get our signs. Where'd my signs go? I know I have plenty. I could take those. Signs, hello? I had signs. Where'd they go? Not in here. Or was it hardcore that I made them? Oh, it might have been hardcore. Oh, we got some signs there. Good enough. Do we have any others? Oh, oh, I did not know you could do that. Huh. That's cool. Guess we learned something. I'll take that. Ah. All right, we're gonna have to make 2 trips here. I swear I had signs. Okay. Maybe I'm crazy. Might be a little crazy. Huh. Okay. Guess I don't have them. Maybe that's another thing I made in the hardcore world. I don't know. They're somewhere. I know I have a lot of signs somewhere. I didn't even check coming over here, but we'll be fine. Although the signs won't match, so I might as well go ahead and make them here. Oh, need some birch signs. Let me just drop these in real quick so we can actually craft. Thank you. Signs. Yeah, I swear I had more. Huh. You think you know. Well, that's fine. Really? Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, let's start by categorizing things we have. Okay, so these are going to be just like written books that we've written. We have a lot of efficiency, so let's make that front and center. Let's see, efficiency 4. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, efficiency 1. You can go there. And anything that doesn't like fit can go in a chest, or we can make it back to back. So like efficiency 2 goes here. I think that's everything. So then now, let's see. It's a good spot. We could put sharpness 1 here. For ones like this, we can just put in like the wall where it's like miscellaneous combination ones. Do we have any sharpness? Oh, we got another sharpness. Cool. Loyalty knockback, power respiration. I would categorize them, but with the signs, it's fine. Okay. Like, maybe this side can be armor and this side can be tools. So, like, protection. Say we're starting here. Well, we'll go left to right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then we have protection 1. Then let's see, do we have any more just protection? We could also take the higher edge. Like this would go here if we were doing that, but then if we have sweeping edge, it'd go there. That's fine. Either way, you know. We're not gonna have any issues. Let's see, we can do Frostwalker down here. I'll do Frostwalker on the floor since, well, that should explain itself. I think we're good there. Any type of protection we can do like that. And then, so fire protection. And this is projectile protection. Blast protection. There we go. And then for like armor, you can do respiration, helmet stuff on top. Wait, what was that? The respiration 1. Respiration 1. Oh, cool. Okay. What is density? I think density is crossbow. Respiration 2. Swift sneak 1. And we'll put that on the floor. Swift sneak 2. Because you figure you don't have too many books. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and then this can be like swords. So if this is efficiency, then we can put unbreaking here. So 1, 2, 3. The breaking 1. I hope you're kind of getting my thought here. So this is a sword. Let's see. I think we're good there. Oh, knockback. That can be here. What is this? Breaking. Yeah. Efficiency. Well, okay. What's this? Sharpness. Oh, so since this is a sword, we can put that there. So let me get my signs out and let's write this. Okay, this is kind of what I'm going at. So we've got swords right here. Just tools in general. Bows, and then like whatever those go on. I know that goes on a trident. Density might go on a crossbow. I'm not sure. I know piercing does. The weird ones that are like the one-off tools that you don't use. And then lure, because, I mean, it's a fishing rod. There can't be too many enchantments. Then over here, we've got the protection series and then Frostwalker. Wait, what's this one? Oh, okay. I see what I did here. Yeah, so instead of... Okay, yeah. And then here we've got Respiration and then Swift Sneak. And then it goes down the cycle like that. I think that's a pretty good system, right? I like it. So I went ahead and did the last few enchantments just off camera because, well, there's like 4 books left and we've got that. So that is a complete... Can I type in this? Okay, no. I have to have this. But that is a complete library outside of that and just some normal bookshelves. And I think that's a success of an episode. I was going to try to get the villager that I haven't traded with yet up here, but I had a better idea. I would adopt the happy gas at some point, and I think that'll be the easiest way to get them from down there up to here. That seems like the best approach. So I'm going to do that in another episode. But of course, we got to answer the quick question of the day. So let me pick one and I will answer it real soon. Okay, our first quick question to answer is going to be on the lectern. Oh my gosh, I forgot they give off redstone signals. And this quick question comes from Michelle Crutchfield 8701, and she asks, which hardcore world that you've lost made you the saddest thus far and why? And I think that's a great question. To answer that, I've obviously had a lot of hardcore worlds, but some of them we've made them longer. We've made longer progress. Yeah, we've made longer progress in them than others. And you know, there's some that are 2 episodes long, some that are 10, but I think you know what I'm going to say, but season 11's world and then a close second was season 5's world, because those ones were when I was starting to just kind of explore different building styles. And season 11's world, obviously, we had like 35 episodes. We beat the game, and then we're on our way home and lost to an Enderman. But also, you know, we had a great time in there. That's when my first really big video happened, the first episode of season 11. And then from there, the season 5 world, would be a second because, well, I mean, it's when I started building in this style, kind of castle keep. You know, the builds were still limited, but things looked really nice and they looked put together. But we're getting better with each world and we're building more in each world. Of course, this is a Let's Play, so we can't lose this. And I'm glad I brought a Let's Play back because it was frustrating losing worlds and then restarting and not having something to go back to. This, however, will be here always. And we're only on episode 16. So that's crazy. But if you want to respond to this question, let me know in the comments what your favorite hardcore world was. And I'd be curious to see, because a lot of people like different worlds for different reasons. I also like the one that had the chapel with all the, what is it? The players, or yeah, players. I think it was members. Someone who commented, but it was back in like season 2 or 3 of Hardcore, where I had the chapel that their video released on my wedding day. And so I like that. Of course, I didn't delete that. And I still have season 11's world. I don't know if I have the season 5 world, but that'll answer your question. And thank you all for watching today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next week. Thank you all for watching today. I hope you enjoyed the video and continue to enjoy the content. Leave a like, a comment, or subscribe if you made it this far, and consider hyping the video if you think more people should know about this channel. A special thank you to our members. If you are a member, you'll receive early access to the videos, a shout out at the end of every video, custom stickers next to your name, and custom emojis, plus members-only Discord channels, and more as the channel scales up. Memberships are not expected but highly appreciated, and I appreciate all of my channel viewers, regardless of how they choose to consume my videos. This has been Let's Play Minecraft. I'm Beanin. Peace.